Today, the Montana State Senate held a second hearing considering a bill seeking to place new restrictions on housing intended for rehab and recovery. Ren Wadsworth spoke with individuals about the impact the bill could potentially have on communities. Ren?
That's right, John. There are nearly 40 recovery residencies in Billings, about 2/3 of all the sober living houses in the entire state. Sober living houses offer temporary housing to allow for substance abuse recovery, hoping to offer residents a more structured environment for living and reintegrating. Senate Bill 94 hopes to create a registry of all recovery residencies in Montana, as well as establish a certification process for the houses as well. It's also intended to clarify existing practices and define mandatory protocols for sober living houses going forward. I spoke with Billings Police Chief Rich St. John, who says it's been a growing issue for a long time.
Historically, Billings has had a disproportionate number of these facilities. None of our sister cities come close to having the number that we do. And we were dealing with capacity issues with way too many occupants in a residential area. And so what it is we need to do is tighten that up, ensure success, ensure accountability. And again, I'm looking for no adverse impact on whatever community these residences are at. And then obviously I'd like the residents to succeed, because I don't want them in the justice system again. That's the ultimate goal.
Some people might be worried about the residents of these sober living houses among their community, but Benjamin Nagard has lived and worked down the street from a sober living house for 5 years, and he told me he had no idea it was even there.
I didn't even know it was there, and yeah, I've had no issue with them, I guess. A lot of times, I get a lot of foot traffic going from, people going to and from the park and stuff, and they're always been super nice, super polite. A lot of times when I'm working out in the garage, I got my garage door open, and they're always, hi, whatever as they go by. So yeah, I've had no issue with them at all.
During a hearing today, the Senate Finance and Claims Committee decided to hold the bill till an amendment is established clarifying the fiscal plan proposed. Now, we're going to continue to follow developments on this bill and its potential impact. And, I'm just hoping that that bill, they come to a decision, because it does have a great, potential for a lot of people in our community.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's anti-sober house, just more rules, regulations around it so we know it's being done the proper way. All right, Ren Wadsworth, thank you very much. Stick around. Chief Meteorologist Tracy Smith has a look at your forecast after this.